Okay, I've just started up a new world, completely vanilla, and we're in a jungle. I don't think I want to build in a jungle. Basically, I'm just gonna fly around until inspiration strikes. I have no plan, no reference boards, nothing. I just have world edit and Axiom and my brain. We're looking for something with a bit of scale, so this ravine is interesting, but a bit too cramped, I think. Something like this could work, but again, too cramped. Okay, I could work with this area. It's gonna take a little bit of modification, but I reckon I can do something with it. Is that a new dog? Oh, I haven't actually seen the new dogs yet. Hang on, we're getting a friend. Beautiful. You are gonna stay right here, out of the way. So what I'm thinking in my brain is we have a lower town port type area down here. And then we have an upper town hit and mining stuff here, next to the cave. And then we have a big cathedral as a centerpiece up here. I'm gonna do the cathedral first, and then decide what I want to do. So let's get this marked out. Okay, this seems like a reasonable cathedral footprint. Okay, we'll work on half of it. Okay, well now I've got to do the curve, which is the hardest part of any cathedral. And this is a format that I'm not used to because we've gone for 3 aisles instead of just 2. So this might get a bit messy, but that's just the joy of building. That's pretty good. I'm not so happy with those side windows that are on an angle, but once everything's textured properly it won't be as noticeable. It's just because there's very strong contrast against the red wall that I've used. It's beginning to take shape though. The vision is coming together. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Let's move on to the towers. There you go, I'm liking the way that's looking. It's a little bit basic, but that's fine, there's enough detail in the rest of the cathedral to make up for it. And this is going to be like the centerpiece tower, so this one here doesn't matter as much. Nice! Let's have a look from down here as well. It will look more cohesive once everything's textured the same. They're still just all different colours from when I was marking it out. But that will change, I promise. Right then, with the towers done, and with a tiny bit of interior, not much really, let's move on to this central area, this like atrium, and then we can work on the upper tower. Now we've got a gallery, a little viewing platform with a little port that lets sunlight down into the atrium. I want to keep that open feel when we do the upper tower. And it doesn't look too out of place. So now it will be time for the big tower. And then after cleaning up the interior a little bit, that will be the entire cathedral done. So, if I just select the entire thing quickly. Right, so first things first, let's make the colours uniform. Okay, now we need a gradient. Okay, now we're gonna pick a lighter starting point. Mask to red wall, and let's try this again. And there we go, that is a fully textured cathedral. Only took 6 hours, that's not too bad. We just need to do the floor now, and then we can move on to the next section of the build, which I haven't decided yet. Okay, so now we have a cathedral on a hill. What next? Well, I still kind of want to build a town around here, so I suppose the next step would be the roads and things for the town. Let's start marking out some buildings. Got a variety of houses. Gonna try and make each one kind of unique, which is a challenge for me, because I usually, well, because it's a challenge is exactly why I've chosen to do it. I usually copy-paste from asset packs that I make, and so every house is kind of made up of the same components, like, if my blueprints would load. Like all these Gothic houses and city houses. Or all of these are my different asset packs, is all the different house parts. All at different angles. So if I start to run out of time, I can just go back and use some of these, but that feels kind of like cheating. Basically all of these are from the Galdoria map, which I am still working on that, I promise. I've almost finished the actual map itself, and then I've decided, because I'm insane, that I want to learn Java to make a mod, because I've been experimenting with data packs, which there should be a video coming out either before or after this one, about a Warhammer game data pack. And I was going to use data packs for the Galdoria RPG map, and then I realised they're really janky. Or at least the way I make them is really janky. So I'm probably going to go with like an actual mod pack that I will make instead. So this area here is going to be a mine. So I might as well... I want to put some cranes around here. And a lot of this needs to be mining related, I reckon. So what I could do... Okay, so I've come up with a design for some houses. I'm gonna go quite simple but industrially medieval looking, is my plan, at least. So that's what we're gonna do. Building that one house reminded me why I don't build houses. Because they just take forever, and it's basically the same with all of them. So, and also we are, if I can find it again, 7.5 hours in. So, time to get a little creative with my pre-made assets. Oh, I forgot how chunky they are. Okay, I'm gonna just try and line them up as best I can. Okay, now that we've got some houses, which admittedly I was very lazy with, I reckon let's get a city wall on this area here and leave this lower area open for the port. So I got a trick for this, for making dilapidated walls, using World Edit. So let's get started with that. Okay, there we go. There's a very worn down, battered city wall. Might want to put some moss on those rocks maybe to make it blend better, but I don't know if I have the energy. And I reckon some cranes are in order around here to really sell the whole industrial mining vibe. Okay, now that we've got some cranes, I reckon it's time we add a boat. That boat makes a nice difference. It's not the best ship I've ever built, but considering I only spent about 20 minutes on it, that's not the worst at all. Next I reckon I'm gonna neaten up that port area, I think. Okay, now I think I might transform some of this surrounding land into farmland. Let's have a little wander around and take a look. But first I'm gonna go and say hi to this guy. Oh, I'm trying to tweak him. Let me interact with my dog. But anyway, we've got the main town centre, some market stalls, leading to the mine that's overlooked by the cathedral. I'm thinking of naming this town Blackrock. The little house that I built from scratch and then very quickly remembered. Oh, I know why. That's why. That it's frozen. I froze the game. Oh. Where did he... There he is. Okay, he can come with us now. Yeah. It's been so long since I've had a dog in Minecraft. I don't typically play survival. I just build stuff. Minecraft is a 3D modeling tool to me, not a game. So it's fun to have a little dog. But yeah, the little house that I did before I remembered why I don't like building houses. Oh my god, I did a horrible job with the paintings. I think by the time I got upstairs I was just so sick of building interiors, even though I'd just done one room, that I just gave up. Because I can do interiors, I just hate them. And then I just decided to use my pre-existing asset pack, free on Planet Minecraft by the way. And I think I will put this map up on Planet Minecraft too. Well, I reckon that's us done. I don't really have the energy to add anything else. This will just have to do, I suppose. It all looks pretty good though. Hey, you've made it to the outro. If you want to see where a lot of the assets I used in this build came from, check out this video about Porthaven. And if you're interested in some of my other build projects, here's another video. And be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. This was a new type of video, but not that different from my normal content. And I've got some big stuff coming. There's a Warhammer game using data packs. There's a bunch of create mod stuff. I'm working on quite a few things behind the scenes. So be sure to keep your eyes out for that. Anyway, have a nice time.